Jurassic World Rebirth is directed by Gareth Edwards, and this is the fourth film in this Jurassic World film series, and also the seventh film in the overall Jurassic Park film franchise. The plot centers around set 5 years after the events of Jurassic World Dominion. Zora Bennett, played by Scarlett Johansson, who recruits a group of team to go to this island research facility for the original Jurassic Park to collect some DNA from those dinosaurs. And then you got these other serious side plot with the family, which we'll get to in a moment. If you probably sound the way I'm sounding, I think you know what I feel about it, but let's get through my history with the Jurassic Park film franchise as a whole. If you know me personally, I love the Jurassic Park movies. I love every single, well, most of them, not all of them, but most of the ones I've seen that I liked. The first one, I loved. I think it's a damn great film, one of the best films that Steven Spielberg made. And its sequels have been hit and miss for many people, which I, for one, a group of minority of people, do like The Lost World of Jurassic Park. I actually like that sequel. I think it's overhated and very underrated in my opinion. I think it's probably the best sequel of the bunch in my opinion. Jurassic Park 3, while yes it is the weakest in the Jurassic Park trilogy of the original films, I would say I have a soft spot for it. Yes, it's flawed, it has its issues, but there are some fun things to like about it. There are some things I can enjoy, because I don't know, there's some things in there I liked, just that keep me interested in that film. Then a decade later, we have Jurassic World trilogy with 2015's Jurassic World. A film that I personally think is a good time. It's definitely a good return to form for the Jurassic series. Even though it's not perfect, it is kind of similar from the original film, but it does offer some new stuff in here now and again to make it different, stands on its own, despite being a certain same thing before what we've seen before in the original film. Then we have Fallen Kingdom and Dominion. Yeah, wasn't a fan of those movies. Dominion is probably my least favourite of the whole bunch, but that's just me personally. I know some people will feel differently whether they feel about a Jurassic Park or Jurassic World film series, but I'm going to hate myself here. And now in 2025, we have a new film with a new set of cast. We have Scarlett Johansson, Mahershala Ali, and Jonathan Bailey. So I went into this movie, didn't know what to expect from it. I just kind of went in with a low expectation, just keep it open-minded, still be optimistic with it, but I still went in, turned my brain off a little bit. If there's some dinosaurs in there that can go crazy eating people, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to see dinosaurs go at each other. Now, after I see this film, it's fine, I guess. It's alright, but it's more or less the same as the previous films. Now, I would say this is much better than Fallen Kingdom and even Dominion. I'm going to say that honestly, but that's not saying much. I'll just get this out of the way. I think the biggest problem in the film is it's the writing. The story itself is very paper thin. Now, I appreciate this film trying to go back to basics. They're trying to go back to what works before in the past original film and before we get to where it went wrong. So they tried to course correct or tried to make up for it after Dominion left to be desired with how it ended. So I was kind of hoping how they find a way to make it good. But unfortunately, this film is just lack of execution. And it didn't do much of the story because there's so much. You got this set of characters to do, collect the DNA. Then you have this family into the film, which doesn't need to be there. That could have been moved out and just have Scarlett Johansson, Mahershala Ali, Jonathan Bailey, all these other characters going to the island, collect the DNA and try to get out before the dinosaurs go after them and try to eat them, which, again, there are some good ideas going for it, but the story itself was not invested enough. Didn't really grab my attention. There's nothing made me go into this film. Another big issue I have with it is the characters. I found the characters to be very flat, very boring, and just there's nothing to them, I would say. There's no much character development, there's no much depth to them. They're just very flat wooden. They're just all flat as a pancake. All of them are just not that interesting. To start off by saying this, Scarlett Johansson, I do love the actress. I do love that woman. I always respect her. as an action star, and I loved her as Black Widow in the MCU. But here, her performance is fine, she's alright, but her character though, I just didn't feel any investment in her. She's very one note throughout, she's not that interesting. Yeah, she has some cool one-liners, she does have some personality, but there's nothing to her as a character that made me interested or why she is the way she is. I could say the same thing with Jonathan Bailey's character or Mahershala Ali, which I do like this trio, I do like them, but they're not that interesting compared to, you know, Sam Neill or Lauren Dern or Jeff Goldblum's characters from the original Jurassic Park, or even Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard from the Jurassic World movies. All these certain characters, they do stand out, they do have certain personalities, but these characters though doesn't really do anything with me. They're just there for the ride. And as far as the other characters, we have this greedy business guys in the film, which every Jurassic Park is going to have some greedy, stupid a-hole characters in there. And you know, it's very predictable. You're thinking, yeah, this character's going to get what they're going to deserve. Yeah, it's there. And as far as the scope of everything from Gareth Edwards, I will admit, it does look pretty nice and shot. There is some good cinematography here, there are some good directing, there are some good stuff here and there. Now, I'm not saying Gareth Edwards is a bad director by all means. I'm sure he's talented in his own way. He does bring that style, scope and scale, kind of like he did with Godzilla 2014, Rogue One, A Star Wars Story, and 2023's The Creator, which he does have that big scale, a big style of filmmaking he has, but that's mostly it. It's just style over substance, but when it comes to the characters, I think that's what he's kind of lacking in, is the characterization. I don't know if that's a common thing he's going through his movies. He has a good style. I'm not saying he's a bad director. He can make good films, but he doesn't bring much character or bring some style to it. It's just very basic and one-off. That's all I can say. As far as the dinosaurs go, they look cool. They do have their moments, and most of the dinosaurs are there. That's why I'm here for the Jurassic Park or Jurassic World movies. I just want to see some dinosaurs go crazy, eating people, you know, going causing havoc. Which, yeah, you do get it here. There are some cool moments, and the dinosaurs do have their moments. But other than that, what else is there to like about it? It's just there. Again, I don't want to repeat myself, but this franchise, it's just overtired and overstuffed. I'm just getting really tired of these dinosaur movies. I'm just getting sick of this Jurassic Park franchise. I do think this film does need to end some point, but when you look as a whole, it's just become tiresome. And the way that there are some things there you can appreciate, but what else is there to like? It's just, you go in, you know what you expect. If you just want to see dinosaurs go at each other, killing people, eating people, you're going to have a good time. That's what you're going to get. But if you're expecting more from this, you're going to be disappointed. I would say, go and see it. If you want to see dinosaurs killed, go for it. It's your money. Go and see it. You get your money's worth. You can see some dinosaurs killing people. But this is kind of tiresome. I'm just expecting more from this franchise. Now, this is a 2 hours and 14 minutes movie, but I feel like it's 2 hours and a half because there's certain stuff that drags, certain scenes and certain stuff that just drags on, especially in that beginning scene where we're introduced to Scarlett Johansson's character and Jonathan Bailey's character. It just drags out a little bit, and then we get to they're traveling to the island. It just drags on a little bit. It just takes a wee while to get into the story, but again, there's no story. It's just there for example being there. And yes, you get the musical score. You do get the iconic Jurassic Park theme from John Williams. You do hear it. When you hear it, you just can't help but hum along to it, which I do hum along to it when it cocomes on. I just kind of go, yeah, I don't want to say it just in case I get copyright, but the theme of it is just music to my ears. Anytime I go into Universal theme park, when I go into the Jurassic Park theme area, and that music comes on, I just go, yeah, I'm in Jurassic Park or the Jurassic Park universe. And there are some things to appreciate, and I don't know if there is going to be a sequel to this one, but if this movie makes money, it's going to make, I'm sure it will make money. I don't know if it'll make $1 billion, but if it makes money as they hope they would, then I'm guessing there's going to be more. Unless the franchise is starting to fatigue and many people are starting to be less interested. But time will tell. By some point later on in the weeks, we'll see how the film goes. My end, Jurassic World Rebirth, it's just alright. It's just meh at best. It's better than Fallen Kingdom. It's definitely better than Dominion. I will say that I prefer this over the last two we had, but I just felt like this franchise needs to die at some point or go extinct. No pun intended. But other than that, what else there to talk about? It's just the same old lifeless doll, Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, whatever you want to call it, Jurassic franchise. It needs to end some point because I'm kind of done with these dinosaur movies. I'm going to give Jurassic World Rebirth a C-. Guys, comment down below and tell me, what do you think of Jurassic World Rebirth? Do you love it? Do you like it? Do you think it's alright? Or do you absolutely hate it? Whatever the case is, comment down below and tell me what you think. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Until next time, see ya.